Joseph Stalin, the rise of the Soviet leader. Joseph Vissarionovich Stalin was one of the most influential and controversial political leaders of the 20th century. To some, he was a man who transformed the Soviet Union into a global superpower and led it to victory during World War II. To others, he was a ruthless dictator responsible for the deaths and suffering of millions of people. His life remains one of the most debated stories in modern history. Stalin was born as Iosif Vissarionovich Djougashvili on December 18, 1878, in the small town of Gori in what is now Georgia. For many years, official Soviet records claimed he was born on December 21, 1879, but historical documents later confirmed his true birth date. His childhood was far from happy. Stalin's father, Vissarion Djougashvili, was a shoemaker who struggled with alcoholism. He often became violent and abused both his wife and young son. Stalin's mother, Ekaterina Geladze, deeply loved her only surviving child after losing 2 children before his birth. She worked hard to support the family and dreamed that Joseph would become a priest. As a child, Stalin faced many hardships. He suffered from smallpox, which left permanent scars on his face. He was also injured in a carriage accident, leaving one of his arms slightly weaker than the other. Despite these difficulties, he was an intelligent student and received a scholarship to attend a religious seminary in Tiflis. However, life at the seminary changed him. Instead of becoming a priest, Stalin became interested in revolutionary ideas. He secretly read banned political books and joined underground revolutionary groups. Eventually, he was expelled from the seminary, and he devoted himself completely to revolutionary activities. During the early years of the 20th century, Stalin became a member of the Bolshevik Party, led by Vladimir Lenin. He organized strikes, distributed revolutionary newspapers, and was arrested and exiled several times by the Russian Empire. Despite these setbacks, he continued his political work. After the Russian Revolution of 1917, the Bolsheviks took power. Stalin gradually gained influence within the Communist Party. Following Lenin's death in 1924, he outmaneuvered his political rivals and became the undisputed leader of the Soviet Union. As leader, Stalin introduced rapid industrialization and forced collectivization of agriculture. These policies transformed the Soviet Union into a major industrial nation, but they also caused severe hardship, famine, and the displacement of millions of people. In the late 1930s, Stalin launched the Great Purge, a campaign that targeted political opponents, military leaders, and ordinary citizens. Many people were imprisoned, sent to labor camps, or executed. Historians continue to debate the exact number of victims, but the human cost was immense. During World War II, Nazi Germany invaded the Soviet Union in 1941. Under Stalin's leadership, the Soviet people fought one of the bloodiest wars in history. After years of enormous sacrifice, the Soviet Union played a decisive role in defeating Nazi Germany in 1945. This victory greatly increased Stalin's international influence. After the war, the Soviet Union became one of the world's 2 superpowers, beginning the Cold War with the United States. Stalin remained in power until his death on March 5, 1953. Joseph Stalin's legacy remains deeply divided. Some remember him for industrializing the Soviet Union and helping defeat Nazi Germany. Others remember the political repression, forced labor camps, famines, and mass arrests that occurred during his rule. His life continues to be studied as an example of both extraordinary political power and the dangers of authoritarian rule. Whether viewed as a national hero or a ruthless dictator, Joseph Stalin remains one of the most significant and controversial figures in world history.